Hello, this is MacPotty, finally getting around to doing a StarDrive tutorial. I tried it with Fraps, but it doesn't capture the mouse, so I'm using Bandicam instead. I had some problems with the audio, but I don't think I've been able to completely fix it, but it's certainly a lot better than it was before. I was getting some weird, slight hissing in the background, which was really annoying. I think I seem to have solved the worst part of it. So we can jump into StarDrive. It's currently build 113H, which is down here. I've been playing a lot of this, mostly with mods, specifically Tim's mod here. But since it's been since StarDrive has been updated and Tim's mod hasn't been updated, there's a few problems graphically, so I'm not going to use it for this tutorial. I'm just going to show the vanilla game. So we will jump in to get started. Anyway, a few things that we should be aware of. The different races. I'm just going to go with human, which is these guys here. They all have their own preset benefits and negatives, but you can change them around. If I want to add polluted world to this guy, I can do that. They've got default ones, but you can change them as much as you want. So for that, I want to add astronomers, because that will come in very handy. And in order to get astronomers, I'm going to have to get rid of something good. Yeah, I'll go with ponderous to get me astronomers. I'll keep the prototype flagship. Actually, no, I'll change that. It's been a while since I played this, I can't remember how I went about doing this. Yeah, I want efficient as well. The reason I want efficient and honest, yeah, I want efficient and honest. The reason I want efficient is because this money can get very taxing when it comes to money, and having that efficient just makes it a little bit easier, so I won't have to worry about it as much. I would like to keep the prototype flagship, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, never mind it. It will be fine. Right, so since this is just a tutorial, I'm going to go with easy. I'm going to go with a tiny galaxy size. Opponent 7, pacing, yep, this is all fine. Rules, don't need to do rules. Planetary gravity wells just means that you can't enter hyperdrive when you're in the proximity of a planet. You have to get away from the planet using sub-engines and then you can jump. That's completely fine, I don't mind that. The modifier obviously affects the speed of faster than light travel, which is warp drive. That's all fine, so let's get started. Every 5 seconds is a turn, but this is live, basically, if you get my meaning. It's all... yeah, I think you understand. Okay, so, easy controls to do. Mouse to scroll. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Arrow keys. I keep thinking it's WASD, but it's not. So we start in our solar system right here. The Sol solar system. We start on Earth. We got the regular planets, and if we zoom out, thanks to Astronomer perk, I've got the nearest 20 systems. Yeah, the nearest 20 solar systems located that have been searched for me. So we got the Drell here, which is Draylock. You can see if they've been colonized by other people by the colour. So the polyps are up here. This is the what are they called? These are the annoying guys. Yeah, and the little icon above the planet shows that it's been colonized. Space to pause, very useful. And that's pretty much all it is for the controls. So, Minimap, obviously, you know the minimap. A nice feature of this is that it comes with a few automated options which you should try to use. So we want to auto build the projectors. Projectors will take up space in between solar systems. So say I colonize Rocknar over here, projectors will build along the path towards Rocknar, and within that area of influence, which is the blue glow that I've got, my ships will be able to move at maximum speed. Outside of it, they'll have a penalty to their speed. So we want that. Auto ground combat is fine, we don't need to worry about that. Automatic freighters, we're going to put that on, so the game will build freighters for me, I won't need to keep an eye on that. Auto-colonize I don't want to use. That will colonize any planets that you come across, but you want to be picky at the beginning of what planets you colonize. Auto-explore you can have on, you can have it off. It's just easier to have it on. So any scout ships that you've got will automatically explore, like this one. He will go off to explore. My flagship here, the Perseverance, won't go to explore, but that's fine. I'm going to keep this guy here. It's quite a powerful ship, you don't want to lose this, especially since the AI can be very aggressive and attack you quite quickly. This is a nice ship to have to back up any ships that you've got. Next we'll go into simple money tree. This is your taxes, how much you're making, all this information. I'm going to bump this up to 30% or 35. Yeah, 35 will do. So I'm making a better profit. Science tree will go into last. Shipyard. Is this? Yeah, we'll go into that later. Empire, this is a nice easy one. You can see all the planets that you've currently colonized. You can go through all of it. Once you have more, you can see what they're doing. Unfortunately, you can't choose what they're constructing from this menu. If I want this guy to start building something, I can't do it. I have to go into the planet to do it. But it's good enough to get a quick estimate on what's going on with the planets. Diplomacy we can go into later when we have some people to diplomacy with. We haven't got them discovered yet. This little number up here is the turn time. We're currently on turn 1, indicated by that there. Next we can go into the actual planet management. So we can see the fertility, the planet type, the population and the richness. The planet type will affect the fertility and the richness. The better the planet type, the better the fertility and the richness that it will have. The population is how much, it's like a factor on how much fertility food you'll make from the fertility. So the more population and the more fertility, the more you'll get from it. We've got the governor, which is basically AI management of this planet. So this is my core planet. I'm just going to set it to core. It will do all of this for me. It will decide what food it will make, what research points it will do, and how much production it will make. We can build buildings here. Once they've researched, we can build ships, the ones that are currently available to us, which unfortunately isn't much, but later on we'll get access to more, and troops for ground combat. We don't need to go into that. First thing I want to do is get a colony ship, get 2 colony ships and 2 freighters, 2 small transports here. After that I'll get a couple of space marines in case I need them. And following that I want to get some fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to take a long time, but we've only got the one planet, so that's all we can do. Next we're going to the science tree. Lots of fun in the science tree. So we've got the different subtypes for what research we want to do. Generally at the start of a game I always go with the same ones, which is aerophonics, which gives me this building here, which gives me 1 food per turn, which is good to have. We get a little extra food, and this one is the production equivalent. You get 1 production per turn, plus a warehouse to store more. Yeah. Next I want to go with this, so that fuel cells can store more power, which means I won't need to take as many fuel cells. Next I want U, which will give me a bit of better income from taxes. We'll get U as well for better diplomacy. Subspace theory. You can see what all of these do just by right-clicking. As you can see here, doubles the range of all sensors, etc., etc. I won't go into detail what these do, but I'll quickly explain why I'm taking the ones that I'm taking. So yeah, I want that, and we'll get that, and then that, and that'll do. Okay, so a quick benefits to economic with these. I want you up so we get better money quickly. This will boost our diplomacy a little bit, as we can see here. Provides a 10% bonus to diplomatic efforts. These will increase the speed of our ships. StarDrive speeds by 20% and sublight speed by 20%. No, faster sublight, yeah. So warp and sublight. So that'll improve our speeds a little bit. Next, that's research. I'm getting 1.2 research a turn. I need 150, so that's a lot of turns in order to get it. As we can see from the queue, 123 turns. That's going to take a long time, but not much we can do about that. Once we've got more planets, we can get more research. The next step is to find some decent planets, which we can see here. So this is a Steppe Ultra Poor. It's got okay food, but terrible production, so we don't want that. This one over here is a Steppe Average. It's got a little better and quite good production. Let me just zoom in. Yeah, this is actually clear. So I'm going to get my colony ship, which is this one right here, with the flag above it. I'm going to send it to colonize this planet here. And I'm going to quickly get you to explore. I'm going to move you into the center of the solar system so I can find you more easily. Have a quick look over some more planets. This is a big solar system. We've got a barren, which provides no food but decent production. Tundra rich, very good production, and not very good food, unfortunately. And these planet types I can't actually take. We've got desert ultra poor. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the best planets that I can within range. Because if you don't get them, the AI will get them, and you'll have to make do with the not so great planets. Having decent planets early on is very useful. This one has got some ships scouting around it. Oh, this is... I think that might be the courtesan. Probably is, yeah. Yeah, that's the courtesan. Let's check the right side, polyps. Got a lot of production planets here. There's no decent fertility planets. That's annoying. Well, this is a good planet. I wonder if I can get that in time. Right, well, I'm gonna just think, yeah, I'm gonna get you down to there, because if I can get it, that would be a very nice planet to have early. And it stops the Drell from getting it. Not the Drell, the Dreylock. And there's a mysterious tomb there as well, which is indicated by this little flashing icon there. When I zoom in, it shows that there's an anomaly. And you go to battlefield view, and you can see it here. The battlefield view is for ground battles as well. Since it's automatic, since you can have it automatic, I don't need to explain it, but it's sort of like a chessboard. You get a timer for your turns, either moving or attacking. So every 10 seconds one of my infantry can make a move, and once it's within range to either a building that it can attack or an enemy unit, it will start attacking instead of moving. And yeah, I think that's a quick explanation of everything at the start, so I'm going to unpause and let things play out. There we go. You can adjust the speed of the game with plus and minus on the keypad, so up to ×4 down to 0.5. I'm just going to leave it at normal speed right now. I hope that I can get that planet, because that's a nice planet. Right, Scout's going off to explore. Anything to do is to wait. Right, I've almost got a colony ship. There we go, colony ship is built. I'll quickly go grab you. Let's have a look here. Dark moon, bright moon is not very nice. Oh, hello. Right, okay, now we can go into diplomacy now that we've got someone. So we've got the Raya. Well, we got these guys. We'll get the others once we've actually made contact with them. Some quick information determined here: their economic strength, scientific strength, military strength. Right now I'm doing the... right now I'm number 1, but that's going to change very quickly. This right here is very useful. Xenophobic generalists. Xenophobic means they're not going to be friendly with anyone. They're going to go to war with everyone, at least as much as possible. So don't count on them being friendly with you. And generalists, I believe that means that they're going to focus on strong fleets. I'm not quite sure about that, but the first one is very important to make sure you check once you've discovered an AI. Right, I'm going to quickly grab an agent. Agents I find to be pretty much useless in this game. I never use them. I just get one to defend because the AI will use them, but not for long. I've not really seen them being used at mid to late game. Only in the beginning. So we can contact these guys. We can declare war. We can discuss. We can negotiate. Discuss. You can see here. Do you have any grievances with us? Discuss another empire. It's quite well done. To join a federation, this can only be done with races that are very, very friendly with you. Late game, that normally comes in. We can go into that later if we get the chance. We can also trade. We can suggest different kinds of treaties, but they're not going to accept because they're probably going to go to war with us very quickly. We don't need a second scout. We could get a second scout, but it's not really necessary. This is almost done, so I need to decide where I want to send him. Right, let's check these planets out. Ooh, we've got a very nice swamp here. If I zoom in, it's safe. You'll be able to see ships floating around if it's not safe. Yep, look there. Oh, that's a scout. That's fine. That's just a little scout that's going around. This should be safe. So that's where I'm going to go next with this colonizer. That will get me up to 4 planets with decent fertility and richness. And then I'm going to need these transports. So I'm going... Oh, okay, we've got a new one. Hello, Dreylock. Let's have a quick look at what you're like. They are pacifist industrialists. So they're going to focus on production and they're going to be very, very friendly. So we don't have to worry about them. Another one. Let's have a look at them. They are ruthless. So there's a good chance that they're going to be very warlike. I want to get rid of these space marines and these scouts. Get these first. I hope we can lead them to the planets. And we got the space bears. Let's see what they're like. Xenophobic expansionists, so they're going to expand very quickly. And they're going to be at war with everyone. Have they claimed it yet? Yes, they have. Damn it, they got it so... it was a It was worth trying, I guess. If I had gotten it, it would have been great, but unfortunately I didn't. So we need to find another planet down here that's worth getting. Ooh, that'll be a good fertility planet. It's a swamp ultra poor. Let's have a look. Looks clear. And over here is clear, so we're going to grab that. We can have him make food. Yeah, they're after it as well. But hopefully I get there first. Soon find out. We've got another one discovered. These guys over here. Another xenophobic militarist. So we've got 3 xenophobic. That's means there's probably going to be a lot of war going on. Right, we've got a planet. Set this to core so it sets up by itself. There we go, it's building a spaceport. And this little icon here indicates that it's going to build a projector. If you click on it, it says it's under construction at Earth. Oh, we've got this. We've got another colonizer. Yeah, is that one safe? If I can get that, that'd be great. Swamp average. Or did I already send a ship to it? I think I did, didn't I? Whatever. Right, you go down there. Just quickly check the planets. I think I was going to, but I kind of got sidetracked and forgot. So you're going down there. Right, he's claimed the planet down here. We claim that system, yeah. This is the problem with this, with the very start of the game. It's a race to get all the decent planets, and if you don't, it's annoying, as it really slows the game down. Right, we're getting some transports. That's a lot of transports. I can't do this, so no. Just ignore it. I can't actually do that. In order to do that, you need where is it? You need this xenolinguistics. I don't have it, so I can't do it. I don't think you even get a benefit when you do it. Non-aggression, yeah, sure. We'll be friends. So because they're pacifist, they've very quickly decided that they don't want to be. They want to be friends with us. I need to get down here. Yeah, it's going to take him a long time to get there. We claimed you. I need my transports. Yeah, transports are getting built. I only need 2 right now. Oh, okay. We've got Drello. Nice. So I want you to be an agricultural planet, since it's got high fertility. Nope. Yeah, now they want that system as well. I hope I can beat them to it. Seems very unlikely, since he's had to go up here to get down to it, and they just have to go straight across, and he just has to go straight up. We'll soon find out. He may... You never know, he may be able to get there in time. If I'm lucky, that'd be great. And I think... Is that the subspace? No, that's a transport. There's another transport built. Get the construction ship. There's a lot of construction ships that need to be built. But this is my only planet right now that's able to do anything, so it's going to have to produce all the food. What's this? You will pay us. If you do, then we can press. Damn it. Right, problem is, if I don't pay him, he's going to send all his ships to me, and I've only got my 1 prototype, so I'm going to have to pay him so he leaves me alone. It's only 250. Oh, we've met the polyps. Lovely. I like the polyps. They are honourable. There's only 1 left. Obturus. Yeah, right. They're probably down here, aren't they? Oh, what's going on here? Oh dear. Yeah, they're attacking me. Get out of there as quickly as you can before they destroy you. Go, 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 go. We've done some heavy damage to him. Yeah, I'll go into that now. As we can see here, if you know about this game, you know that it will be module based. For those who don't, I'll explain that. So if we go into shipyard up here, we can design our own ships based on the layouts that we currently own. So this is the first layout, which is what the scout's using. For each square we can put a module in, which will affect the ship. So I can put an engine here, so an engine will take up this space, as such. Because of this, there's a lot of different combinations, and yeah, I'm not going to go into full detail because it will take too long, but I can give a quick rundown. So let's say I want to make a new type of scout ship. So I need to give it engines so it can run. I need to give it a cockpit so there's actually someone there flying it. Yeah, I need to fill in every single slot, and I need a bridge, cockpit, or a command station. I've got 2 of them, I just need to fill in the slots. So I need to provide power, which I can do as such. There we go. Now it's not got the lightning icon, it shows that it's powered. Fuel cells will store extra power, so putting those in. We can see down here, power capacity 520. If I delete that, if I remember how, I was right click. Yeah, the capacity's gone right down. It should have some power capacity. It will just... No, it's pretty obvious what it will do, especially for certain buildings, certain modules that require power. Carries power across a ship. Yeah, that's the power conduit, I don't need that, since it's such a small design. I could go with weapons, but there's no point, it's just going to be a little scout ship. There's not much else I can do with this, really. Storage, command, organization module, that's huge. The only thing else I could do with it is give it some more power, but there's not much point, really. It's got everything it needs right there. I'll just give it some more fuel cells, and I can give it armor. Yeah, armor. There we go. That gives it a little bit of defense. Mass will affect its top speed. The lower the mass, the faster the ship will be. The FTL speed and the sublight speed shows how quick it will be. I've only got the 2 engines. Small engine for sublight, warp engine for faster than light. Ordnance capacity, how much ammo it can hold, its turn rate. Yeah, it shows all the information right here. I can choose different hull types, so freighter, platform. Platform. You unlock new ones with research, but that's the only one I got right now. He's desperate. Yeah, he's dead. Both his engines are gone. Yeah, he's destroyed. Damn it. There goes my only scout ship. And there's the last AI, Obturus. They are ruthless. So we've got 3 xenophobic. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of war going on. Yeah, they're after Ressar as well. Everyone's after that system. Oh, and it looks like someone's claimed it. Damn it! Damn. Okay. What other planets are around that I can grab? Reverin. I can't get that just yet. If I show you why, if we go to the battlefield option, it's got some very strong tanks. The shield is the hit points. The first is the soft target damage, which is anything organic, and the second is the hard damage, which is structures or like tanks. So it's got the potential of doing 40 damage for there and 40 damage for there. So I'm going to need a lot of infantry in order to take them out. I don't think there's any other decent... Oh, that's a nice planet. Shields. But yeah, it's got ships around it. Any planet that's like this, it's almost 4 fertility, is going to have some really strong defense around it. I'm not going to be able to get that anytime soon. I'm going to need a lot of fighters. There's no decent planets here. It looks like all the good planets have been taken. Zoom out. Okay. I could get this Tundra Rich. Be an alright fertility planet. An alright production planet. Just check that it's clear. If there's any ships there, I'm not going to be able to defend it. I haven't got anything to defend with except for prototype. Right. So, where are you? You're there. So you take that instead, since that's been claimed. So, yeah. That's probably the best I'm going to be able to do. Planet-wise. I'm going to have to wait for a long time before I get the option to get any more. Right, so these small transports are getting built, which will provide food and production from Earth and take it to the planets that need it. Because right now they've got nothing that they can build with. It's producing no fertility, it's producing no production. Yeah. So, when you first colonize a planet, you're going to need these transports to provide them with the food and production that they need to get started. Speaking of which, I think I forgot to put you on core, didn't I? No, I put you on agriculture, didn't I? Yeah. Right, so he's got just enough to make boost in food. It's only 0.1, but food is increasing. But because of that, it's making no production. So any production is going to have to be imported. Wouldn't it be nice if we were friends? Yeah, sure. I like Muslims. I'll be friends with them. So we're now friends with 2. As the game goes on, our trust with them will build up, which is here. It's going to slowly increase. As it increases, they're going to ask for more treaties, trade treaty, open borders treaty, etc. It looks like we got some ships down here. Let's see what they are. Yeah, there they are. Why are they defending that not very nice planet? No. These are the Reverent. The Reverent have very strong ships with very strong shields. What? Really? You went all the way back up to Sol instead of just going straight across? That's really annoying. Oh well. Right, he's on his way down. Still building transports. I didn't think I'd need this many transports, but there we go. So, it's very slow paced at the beginning. I'm just expanding, grabbing some decent planets, waiting for research to get done. I'll soon have the research done. Up to 1.5 with research points, so it's probably knocked a couple of turns off that 124. Yeah, it's pretty sure that there's no other decent planets that I can claim just yet. They're the Corsairs. They're the ones that extorted me for 250 credits. That they'll leave me alone for a while until I've got some ships that can actually destroy them. Got some good production planets up here. 1.8, but I haven't got the food to supply it with. Okay, good. Right, so I'm going to have you as a core for now. I can make some decent production from here, and that will be my industrial planet down the line. I've almost got the research. Not going to take much longer. And get rid of that second transport. We're not going to need it just yet. Later on, I'll leave it till last and get that scout. So no, I'm not giving you. Now that I've got that, they're pretty much demanding that I give them aerophonics, but I'm not going to. So they're not happy about that. But now that I've got this, I can put it onto the planets that need it. And not just the planets that need it, all my planets really. It will improve the food. So I want you to build that first. We want aerophonics. We want the farm first, so they can provide their own food. And then that's one less job for the transports. They won't need to provide food for them because they'll be making enough food on their own. We need a lot more production. I'm working on the production one now, aren't I? Yeah. Industrial foundations, which will give me the rover bay, which gives +1 flat production per turn. The farm that I just unlocked gives +1 food. Who are you? You are delivering food. There's my transport ship. Not transport, my scout. Explore. Are you done exploring? No, I guess I didn't need you after all. Yeah, it looks like everything's explored. Okay. So in that case, I want to send you down to here to keep an eye on the bears, since the bears are probably going to be the ones who attack me first. Hold on. Oh, right, I thought that was 0.1 fertility and 0.1 richness, but no, that's just the food that they're currently making, which is there. Got a bit confused by that. Right, once these are done, I want to start making ships. Yes, I'm gonna have to just make scouts. Right, unless I edit it. Let's see what the scouts looks like. This is it. So it's got some cannons, it's got some small ordnance to supply ammunition, it's got engines. Yeah, it's a very basic fighter. It's the best I can do right now with what I have. So these are going to have to do. Get a couple of them, in case I get attacked. Because at least then I'll have something to attack them with. I don't need you anymore, so... Now that's the build menu. But since I've got it set to automatically build these projectors, I don't need to worry about it for a long time. So where's the ship list? It shows a list of all your ships. I want to delete this guy. So I get rid of him, I don't need him anymore. He's going to go destroy himself at Earth, and half the production that was used to make him will be put into storage. Yeah, as soon as it's actually destroyed. Another arm scout. What? Have I got it set to all explore? Yes, I have. That's why. So I get rid of that, and then scrap it again. Off you go. Yeah, it's been scrapped. Got a little bit extra. It only costs, what, 23 to make? Probably less than that, actually. Yeah, 21. So I got maybe 10 back. But it helps for now. Right, starting to build these construction ships to set up these projectors, which will be useful since it will get the transport ships down here to Dello a lot faster. Not a lot faster, but faster. I'm doing okay for money right now. If you're wondering why my money is decreasing, it's because in order to apply the storage production to whatever's in the build queue, trade, yeah, sure. As I was saying, in order to provide any production that's stored into the construction queue, you have to pay for it, which is here. So for 10 production, you pay 10 credits. Since I've got it set to core governor, it's doing it automatically, which is why my money is going down in order to get these built. And if you're wondering why my money suddenly decreased, it's because I accepted the trade with them. I was going to slowly increase to +3, which will help get me some good money. early on. Yeah, it's 0.2. I should make a small profit. Stabilized, now it's going to start increasing. Yeah. And then eventually polyps are going to want to trade as well. And then we go through that process again, and I'll be making an extra 6 from both of them, which will help my credits stay high, or at least continue to earn credits, while all these planets apply the production to get things built. And these guys are getting... they've claimed all these terrains and got an ice here. Then goes the construction ship. It's moving into position, and then it will... yeah, now they want to trade, sure. It's gone down again, but that's going to increase. 0.5 minus 3. And then I can actually reduce my tax rate a little bit, which will improve productivity and research points. I'll be able to get research a little bit quicker. I can probably do that now, actually. Bump that down to 30. Yeah, got an extra 0.2. Doesn't sound like much, but at this early stage in the game, it's going to knock some turns off. I'll be able to get them a little bit quicker. This planet's starting to make better food. But it still needs a lot. Still needs production. Well, once this research is done, it can provide itself with some production. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, an enemy agent stole... Ah, you bastards. They stole my aerophonics. It's these guys here. So now they've got that research. So they can provide their new planets with food. Nothing I can do about that. Since I took Honest, I get minus 10 to defending against enemy agents. But they're only used early game. Eventually I want to take Riverin, just down here, since it's a nice planet. What's the fertility of it? Yeah, 1.1, 1.5. It's not as good as my core planet, but it's better than some of the others that I've got. Yeah, 0.5. I can use that as a core planet to export some extra supplies. Yeah, I got my next transport. Falcon Scout. Hey. Falcon Scout. Yeah. Not much I can do about that. Not yet, anyway. Once this is done, they'll be able to provide themselves with a lot more food. And then the AI should focus on a bit more production since it's needed. There we go. That's the last of my transports built. So I've got plenty of transports to provide for these other planets. I've got 6. 6 is enough. As you get more planets, the AI will decide that you need more transports, but you don't need that many. The AI will build more transports than you actually need, so you want to keep an eye on that. And you can also set what the transports will do. So this one's delivering colonists by this little icon here, or I can change it to provide production of food. That's really the only two that you need to do right now. I think I've got a lot on what we can see here, what they're doing. So your production, colonists, colonists. Yeah, so we've got 2 on colonists and 4 on food and production, which is very reasonable. The reason you want it to provide these other planets with colonists is that at the very early stages of a planet like this, the population will increase very, very slowly. Whereas for a planet that's already got a high population, it will provide... the population will increase a lot faster. So because of this, you want these max population planets to provide colonists to these new ones to help build them up faster. And more colonists means more production of food on that planet. I've now got Rover Bay and Warehouse, that's great. So I want these to build so they can provide their own production and provide their own production. The warehouse, we don't really need the warehouse right now, but later on we're going to find use for it. Rover bay, just pop that up there. If you wanted to build something, you just drag it into a slot that you want. Obviously positioning is important for the ground combat, etc. But right now it's fine. We don't have many buildings, and it's got a lot of slots. If it's blacked out like this, it means that you can't place anything there because it's uninhabitable. That's the autosave going. We do get research that will make these squares habitable, but that's not going to be for a long time. Ah, beautiful. So this planet was struggling with food, but now thanks to this it's providing an extra one, which is beautiful. So now we can focus on production and science, since it's making enough food to provide for the people that are currently on there. You're not making any production, but that will be solved once this rover bay is done. So the planets are slowly coming along. So now I definitely want to focus on getting a basic fleet to defend myself if I get attacked. Ugh. We are going to fleet management once a couple more of these are built, so I can explain it properly. You can also set what they'll do with storage as well. So you can export, which means that 25% of whatever is producing will be put into the construction queue, the rest will be stored. You can have it set to store all of it, or you can have it set to import. Most of these early planets are set to import. Yeah, this one's making food, so it doesn't need to import, but it's not making a lot of production, so it needs the production. Yeah, since they claimed that they're going to get that as well. When it comes to anomalies, I find it's very rigged. I've never had a good anomaly in a place where I can reach it before an AI. So I bet this is going to be something good, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll have to go to war with them. But since they're my friends, that'd be very silly. Right, okay, well, we've got 3 scouts, that'll do. So, if we click this multiple ship icon down here, this goes into fleet management. Fleet management lets you assign ships into one big fleet or group, so you don't need to individually control each ship. So I can set designs for ships that I currently own. So it's like that. Since they're red, it means that they're not actually... I don't have any ships to fill in these slots. Or I can use ones that I currently own, via owned. Like so. So I do that. And there we go. I can also requisition. So if there's any slots like this, I can tell it to build them for me. Or I can assign ships that are currently not in any fleets to join this fleet here. Right now I'm going to delete this and leave it empty, since I've only got these few ships. Get the warehouse built quickly, since it only costs 10. And improve the storage a lot while it builds my small fleet. It looks like he's going to colonize this planet here, which is not very good, but let's let him have it, why not? It's these guys here, the Optrus. They're expanding a lot. How am I doing now? Economic strength, number 1, but scientific strength and military strength has dropped. To make this game a little bit easier as well, I may kill off one of the AI who may cause me trouble. Like Space Bears, they're definitely going to go to war with me. I know this for a fact because they're very unhappy with me. It's gotten a little better. Call upon the vets. since there's xenophobic, there's a very good chance that they'll go to war with me or someone else. So there'll be a good... so I can take them over and get their nice Tor planet, which is 2-1. That'll be a good planet to have. It's a bit far away from the rest of my systems, but oh well. Or I could take these guys out. Oh yeah, he's got very good planets. He's got 2 very nice planets in this system alone. So taking him out will benefit me greatly. Aside from that, I can wait until an AI is trying to claim one of these planets that are protected by the Coursiers or the Reverent, and I can try to sneak in and take the planet while they're fighting. It's not necessarily a great thing to do, because the transports will try to deliver production of food to those planets, and they'll just get destroyed by whatever enemy ships are still there. So you want to try and defeat any enemy ships around it as quickly as possible, and have a colonizing ship ready to take it before an AI will try and take it. That's very easy to do. You just have a colonizer sit on the edge of the solar system, where it's safe from the enemy ships, and then you send your ships in to destroy them. Once it's done, you just quickly send the colonizer in. They now want open borders? Yeah, sure. I'm doing good with money now, that's great. Can I knock it down a bit more? Yeah, I can knock it down to 20 and still be making a profit. That's good. So I've almost doubled my science points right now. So it's slowly getting better. I am working on a small fleet. What's this research? Yeah, that'll improve my money even more. Great. More credits for whatever colonists I have, so let's get that on Earth. Since that's got the most colonists, I'll make the most money there. These buildings do have upkeep, as we see here. So you want to make sure you're making more than you are losing from the upkeep. I should have... I think I did get it, didn't I? If I check... text... yeah, production... I think I did, yeah. The one that gives me minus 35% decrease to maintenance. Yeah, to maintenance costs. So, someone tried to steal my technology, Optrus, but they failed. Yeah, they're ruthless. Actually might be better off going against the yellow, since they're right next to me. And... well, since you can only have 8 AI, the AI can get killed off pretty quickly, and then the game is pretty much over. This is only easy mode for tutorial purposes. This is going to be done any second. So I'm making 1.17. Nah, it's 5.5, so that's a great increase to cash just from that. So, let's get some more scouts. How's my research? Yeah, this is all fine for now, I guess. Could be better, but there's not much more. I could decide that I want something else more than something else, yeah. Rearrange the queue order, but there's not much point. It's not going to make a huge difference since I'm not getting a lot of research points. But once these other planets are up and running, I can divert some of the production to others. Now you can start building some ships. Let's do that, so I'll get them a little bit quicker. What are you doing? Yeah, you're a core planet, but you're still not done. It's taken a long time for you to get done. Well, that's why they're starving. The The farm will help. It's almost done. If I quickly manage this manually, I can improve that. Like so. So I've increased the production to maximum, so to get this done quicker. Once that's done, I'm going to set it back to core, so the AI can take over. Just want to get this done as quickly as possible. And there we go. Now they're making food, I can set it back. So now they're not going to starve. Let's check this guy down here. How are you doing? Nope. Someone tried to steal technology, that's the yellow guys. But they failed, so that's fine. Get the warehouse first and then that. These guys are struggling with production. So again, if I set it to manual, this may help. Yeah, 0.2. It's doubled the speed, but this will, because of the richness is so low, 0.2, they're not going to get a lot of production out of it. Well, no, I should have plenty of scouts. Yeah, I've got a lot of scouts. So, I'm going to start making my first fleet. So depending on what ships you have, you obviously want to position them in good places. But since I've only got this type, I'm just going to get a nice kind of block. It's also good to know how the ships attack. For these fighters, they charge in head-on, since their weapons are facing forwards, so they need to actually fly towards the enemy to attack. But for other weapons, they might be on the side, in which case they need to do a U-turn around the enemy. But you can do all this automatically. If I quickly pause it, you can do this by here. So as you can see, you can choose what this ship will do. So I can have it maneuver to keep it on the starboard side, I can maneuver to keep it on the port side, I can have it not engage, I can have it rotate, forward firing, it will attempt to remain in formation, etc, etc. Or this one, just head-on attack as the aggressive option, which is what I'm going to use for these basic fighters. There we go. Have I got any left? I've got 3. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So I've got my first fighter fleet here. They'll be able to destroy some things, but they're not very strong. It's all about swarming the enemy with these basic fighters. But the maintenance can jump. It can skyrocket pretty quickly. It's only 0.1, but since I've got so many of them, it's probably up to about 2 by now. I'm also getting more, which again will, once these are built. I also want to get some troops, so I'll get 5 here. And I make that 10. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And since he's building troops, I'll have you focus on scout ships. That'll work. So I'm splitting the production with these 2 planets. Once these other planets have come along, are able to provide their own economic stability, I can have these guys produce as well. Yeah, this planet's struggling quite a bit. What about you? How are you doing now? Still haven't done the rover bay. But it should be done soon, and then it will have the production that it needs. And then I can set it back to agricultural. Actually, I might set it back to core. No, agricultural will do, yeah. I'm just thinking because it's only got 30 storage, it's not going to be able to export a lot of food. But I might as well have it export whatever food it can to the planets that need it. Oh, that little ding indicates I've got more research done. Someone stole 97 credits. So, yep. I can store 20% more power in fuel cells. That does affect planets, ships that I already have. There we go. Nice. So set that back to agricultural. It can now... Yeah, okay. That's one. It's not much, but once this is back up to full, the AI will decide that it can't make any more food. You're delivering production, you're making projectors across my area, which is annoying. Nothing I can do about that. Your production isn't very good, but nothing I can do about that. It will make ships. It will make some ships, but not as quickly as I would like them to. Well, I've got some marines coming along. If I go into here, you can see them now. So I can move them as such. The little timer here indicates, yeah, their time to attack or move. So I move you over here. Oh, yeah, now he can move. Yeah, move him up there, so forth. So I can position them in places where I want them to be. Or I can have them leave the planet by right-clicking up there. And now he's here in this little ship, and I can send him off to where I need him. I'm just going to leave him on Earth now until I need them. So I did a right-click on the planet, he's going to rebase back onto the planet. And there he goes. I go into battlefield view, and he'll come up on the left somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Yeah. He's landed. Right, so I've got more ships to assign. So pop you there. Ooh. Pop you there. Fleet center is down here, so I want to work down. Dun, 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 oh, there we go. Get them all over to Sol. How many more am I making? Let me just pause to double check. To fill this up, I want 4 more. You're making 4 more, perfect. So I'm going to already made fleet designs. If you hold shift, you can do multiple. Without shift, you'll have to keep selecting it again. Hold shift to fix that. Oh, hello. Right. These guys are now at war with me. So, it's a good thing I've got this fleet ready. Sort of ready. So here they all are. What are they doing? That looks like his main fleet. He's got a couple of defenders, a couple of scouts. Has he got any troops? He's got a couple of troops. Yep, here he comes. He's heading up to here. So I need to get my fleet over here now. If you hold Alt and right-click, the ships will not stay in formation. They'll just get there as quickly as they can at their top speed. If you don't hold Alt, they'll stay in formation, which will slow them down. So I just want them to get there, up there as quickly as possible. Since they're at war with me, I want to take over their planet as well. This, especially their main planet, which is right here. Yep, they've entered the system. Here they come. And my ships are ready to attack them. They're going for my transport, bastards. They're attacking. Hopefully I won't lose any, but I may do. I'm gonna win with sheer numbers. If he's smart, he will try to retreat. If not, I'll just destroy all his little fighters. So as you can see, they're just charging at them and shooting. You can see their ammo capacity here. Once they're out of ammo, they can't fight anymore. Mine's triple theirs. I'm just double-clicking their ships, since it's a nice easy way to see how well he's doing. So I've got a bit of damage across the board. My guys are pretty spread out. An explosion indicates something's been destroyed. Looks like it was one of mine. That's a shame. Might be my transport. I've got it set to automatic freighters, so the AI will replace any that I lose. How's this planet doing? Still two more. Doing three. Oh, there's one destroyed. So because of the modules, whatever module is assigned to that position. So it looks like he's lost his cockpit. There's probably some ordnance, maybe a power station. So by doing bits of damage across the hull, I can knock out some of his modules, which will stop them from working. So here he's lost a couple. This red means that it's completely disabled. That's PD cannon, so he's not going to be able to use that to attack with. See linguistics, nice. Where are you? You're just scouting. It's going to take a long time to finish off these little stragglers. In which case I'm going to set my flagship in, just to speed this up. Not sure how fast it will get here, but we'll see. Yeah, he's losing ships. There it goes. Once my Space Marines are built, I'm going to go take his planet and show you what that looks like. No. Let's see, he's got a lot more ships around here. Yeah, he's rebuilding the ships that he's losing. Yeah, right, they're retreating. Right, so I want these guys to resupply and repair. I click this here, I'll go to the nearest station to do that, which is right here. As you can see, they're going to get resupplied. So they're back up to full ammo. You are done. So, requisition. I lost a couple of ships, so I get those rebuilt. And I'm going to go attack him. So send my my fleet in first, and then I'm going to send my flagship in to back them up afterwards. The flagship will be able to do a lot more damage. They're returning. While he's doing that, I'm just going to attack him. Actually, if I keep you here, you should be able to defeat them, since it's only a couple of flimsy fighters. Yeah, this ship's got shields, so it'll be able to defend itself against these guys. I can just click 1 to select my number 1 fleet. So they're destroying his... yeah, they're destroying the ships that he's got, protecting his planet. Oh shit. Okay, he's suffering too much damage. I do not want to lose you, so get out of there. Obturus and the Space Bears are at war. he's lost. His engines are down. I really don't want to lose you. Quickly get back up here to defend it. He's able to attack, at least. Yeah. I may lose my perseverance, that's an annoyance. But got to back up now. Suffered a lot of damage. Ooh. Alright, this indicates that an event has happened. There's been a volcanic eruption, and the environment has been severely damaged on this planet. That affects the fertility. So the fertility for that planet will be less. Damn it, damn it, damn it, come on. I really don't want to lose you. What have we got left? 5. Yeah, they're just doing rush. Oh no, oh, there goes my perseverance. God damn it. Oh well. It happens. Yeah, acquisition, build them again. Are these done yet? Yeah, right. So, get all of these into orbit. And there they are. So, select all these. I'm going to send them straight for his planet. Yeah, there goes his fighters. Damn it, I lost my perseverance. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. I'll be able to replace it later on. And it just goes to show how annoying these little fighters are. 5 of them were able to destroy my perseverance because they took out his engine so he couldn't escape. Right, so get down here. Oh, he's building Corvettes now. Oh no, that's not a Corvette, that's a freighter. No, here's the Corvette. So he's got a couple of bombers. Have a look at it. Yeah, he's got bombers. So let's destroy his bombers. Bombers are used to bombard planets, as you would imagine. They destroy enemy buildings, they destroy the buildings on the planet, and kill the population off. And once I've taken this planet, I think it will be a good time to take a break. Here come my Space Marines. Should be able to take it. I don't think he's got that much defense. He's got a little defense. Just in case they can't take it, I'm going to need some more Space Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 Space Marines should be enough to take it. Right, now that they're within range, I can select troops and land them. So they're now on the planet. Or I can manually decide where they land. So I can put him to land here, him to land here, him to land here. There we go, and they land. And this is his main planet as well, so losing this will be a huge dent to his strength. He'll only have this planet left. Swamp average, how is this planet? It's alright, but he pretty much has to start from scratch again. So, I just need to destroy his capital city here, and then this planet will be mine. So they're automatically... Oh. They want open borders, yeah, sure. They're moving into position to attack. This capital city is pretty strong, as you can see. 50 hard and soft damage, compared to my 27 hard damage, since it's a building. But I should have enough. trying to send reinforcements to defend it. And it looks like it's working. He's able to land some. Since my fighters are too busy destroying his ships. And there we go. I have captured it. Ooh, yes, and because I've done this, yeah, this is an event because I took over in one of Yellow's planets. They use the Owlwalks as slave labour, so now because I've done that, I've got new research available under secrets, which is right here. I've never actually been able to be in a position where I can use that, but I think I know how it will work. So that and that. Yep. Right, he's lost this planet. Defeat whatever he's got left. Get rid of that bomber. We don't want him to... He's trying to escape. He'll probably be able to. Unless he can knock out his engines. Right, there he goes. Let's jump into outer space. Boom. Gone. Right, so all of you head back here. I want to assign these guys to get this fleet back up to full strength. I now own this planet as well, so I've got another good planet to add to me, to my empire. Now the question is, I could probably go and finish them off since he's got very little. I might as well. I'll go and finish him off. I think it was Ruthless. Was he Ruthless? Yeah, he's Ruthless. So, might as well finish him off. This is only a tutorial. So I'll send my fleet in to clear whatever he's got protecting his planet. And then I'll send the rest of my Space Marines in to sort it. The Space Bears have captured a planet from Arcturus, which was this one here. Not a very good planet, but oh well, they've taken it. Yeah, as we can see here, because this ship has no power to run, they're moving very, very slowly. I need to alt-click to get them moving at their top speed. So once I alt-click, they'll warp and get there a lot faster. There they go. So, Space Marines, head to the planet, and up here, Space Marines, head to the planet. I've got 8, which might be enough to take them out, but I've got 2 more building here. Here we are. So I have these guys destroy whatever ships they have. Just destroy that. Here's a little infantry ship. There we go, that's gone. It's got a freighter here. Don't really need to worry about the freighter, but I might as well destroy it. So another Space Marine ready. Head down here. So here we go. He's got nothing defending his planet now. How are they actually doing? 8 military strength, 3 science. Yeah, kidding. I'll kill them off. Take his planet. Remember, this is easy mode. On high difficulties, it's more of a challenge to actually be able to take their planets. So, what defenses has he got? He's got 4 plus the outpost, which can attack. I've got the 5 here, so there's no point in landing them, they're just going to get killed. I want to swarm them with numbers. And now Arcturus is at war with me. Great. So I want to finish these guys off as quickly as possible. before Optrus decides that they want to attack me. That's probably just the scout. No, it's the projector. What are you doing up here? You're just doing nothing. Let's check my fleet. Build 2, get them back up to full strength. Just paused. Yeah, but the Space Bears are at war with them. The Kulrathi Shogunate. So they'll keep Optrus busy for me while I focus on yellow. If I quickly pause. Oh, he's repaired. Nice. Any damages they have will get repaired. I can't build any troops from here because I don't have the research for it. Any troops have to come from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So I'll use these to attack this planet and hope that it's enough to take it. And they're attacking, so attack them back. Reaction drive, that'll give me a bit more speed. Tried to infiltrate one of our colonies. Didn't work. Make sure you guys are surrounding the planet. Start landing them. There's just this one left. There we go. Let them hopefully kill them off. Armor theory. My research is a lot higher than it was everybody else. Oh, hello. Oh crap, right, they're attacking. In which case I better get... If I save a design here... Oh wait, I might not need to. Load design... No, okay, maybe not. Save design... Come on, there we go. Fighter... Basic.